We're back.
We're back. Did you miss us?
Hi guys.
Hey.
We're here.
We are literally back
We missed
from
life.
Yes. So much has happened since you've been gone. You're probably looking at this video wondering, where are we? Which we get it.
We were in California the last one we made, right?
We were. The last video we made, we let you guys know that we were moving.
Yeah.
So in this video, we are going to summarize the last 6 months of our life, catch you up on what you've missed in the life of Sophie and Gabe.
So, since the last time we've seen you, there has been the move itself. We've actually packed up.
Yep, November,
yeah, we packed up a huge U-Haul truck, which you guys see, full of stuff.
Oh, my surgery.
Oh my gosh, you're right. First, Gabe had his surgery.
Having lower and upper jaw surgery to fix my bite, and I have to shave my beard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Buenos días, señores y señores.
You remind me of Mario. Oh, yeah, you have a booty chin.
And look at him. Handsome.
I love you this much. I'm willing to show you the most disgusting pictures of my recovery. These are insane. The last video that you saw, I had braces, and I got my braces on in November of 2019. Come October 2020, I have my double jaw surgery. My bottom jaw protruded outward and to the side, and I had braces on for the purpose of lining my teeth up so that I could have double jaw surgery. My upper and lower jaw, they took out bone on both sides of my bottom jaw. They took it out, and then, literally they put screws back together to make it, connected. And the same with my upper jaw, they moved it forward and then put screws in, and a whole month went by of me healing, and I had an identity crisis. I literally was freaking out, so scared. Sophie was my nurse basically the entire time. Do you remember that?
I was inspired to go into the medical field. I didn't do it and haven't done it yet, but
it was inspired. Her and my mom would tag team night and day to make sure that I took my pain meds, to make sure that my ice was fresh. It was the craziest experience.
So we've had jaw surgery, and then after that we moved. So here we go, on to moving. We packed up a whole U-Haul truck, and we moved all our stuff to Washington. Gabe's two roommates actually were the ones to drive the U-Haul truck all the way up here.
I felt so bad because we were like loading up the U-Haul truck, and I wasn't supposed to carry heavy weight because of my jaw healing. You guys may be wondering, why is Gabe making Sophie lift all of the heavy stuff?
Because it's a wuss.
When you have jaw surgery, they say that you can't carry heavy stuff because it strains your jaw. Just ease off of me.
Because we didn't want you to like split whatever. Yeah. Glad that's over. We packed all our stuff up, came up. Gabe and I drove my car up here.
Yep.
Drove all the way up here with Simboy, and he had a blast. He loves car rides, so that was super easy for him.
He did a really good job.
He did a really good job.
And your sister came up with us that week.
She did. She did come up with us that week, and that was a lot of fun. She hung out with us. We ran around the city and just enjoyed Washington with her, so that was cool.
She stayed all the way through Thanksgiving. We celebrated Thanksgiving, and your mom came.
And my mom came, so that was fun. So we had family. Thanksgiving was out here.
The next thing that happened after that was a little something known as engagement. Sorry, light adjustment. Anyways, on Christmas Eve, we had just finished all of our Christmas Eve services at Family Life, which were awesome. And then
so good.
On Christmas Eve, got on our plane, and I told Sophie in advance, I was like, hey, just so you know, as soon as we get off the plane, we're going to head to a Christmas Eve family party. We dress up. So just dress nice for the plane ride, and as soon as we get there, we'll head straight to my family's house for the party.
I had a feeling he was gonna propose to me.
You thought it was gonna happen at the family party.
I thought it was gonna happen at the family party.
Rewind. I've been planning for about a month and a half, 2 months, that everyone, and imagine doing this on Christmas Eve. I call all of her closest family and friends, along with my closest family and friends, and I say, hey, I need you to show up at the Oakland airport on Christmas Eve. I remembered that a while back when we talked about getting engaged, the number one thing that she said was, I just want to make sure that all the people that I love the most are there for that moment.
Yeah.
And so we get there, and there's people with signs that say, welcome home, Gabe and Soph and Gabe, and we're just like, she's coming down the escalator, and just like shocked.
My mom hugs me, my sister comes up, they give me a big old hug, and then I turn around and Gabe is on one knee and I lose it. I absolutely lose it. I was just like, okay, this is happening. And even midway through I asked him, I was like, are you for real? Like, is this really happening? No! Everyone starts cheering, and it was just honestly the most amazing moment just to see everybody. So
you can see the
we're
full
engaged.
recap. Yeah.
We're engaged. Yes, if you guys want to see the full recap, you can follow us on our social media because we have it on there. We came back to Washington shortly after. I was living in a house at the time. I was living with Jocelyn, one of my really good friends, and my roommate Sarah, and now we're in the apartment that we are going to be in when we get married.
Yeah, I'm still living at Glen Park with my boys, and it's been a lot of fun. I am really excited to get married and to move into this beautiful home because I basically spend all of my time here already.
And I'm excited to have somebody in the house with me because Simba, I keep calling him Simboy, but Simba no longer lives with me. Living in a 1-bedroom apartment, Gabe and I talked about it a lot. It was really hard for him. He's a cattle dog, so he loves to run, he loves to play, he has a lot of energy. And this 1-bedroom apartment with me working at the time full-time and then Gabe working full-time, we weren't able to give him a lot of attention. We have a friend that has had an Australian cattle dog and loves animals, has a huge house and a huge backyard that he can run around and play.
So he's really happy there.
He
and
is
we're
so
happy
happy.
because we were getting frustrated that he was so frustrated, and there was just this need for him to live in a situation that was best for his breed.
And we get to see him all the time. He literally lives down the street. So it's like we get to see him all the time, and he is so happy. He gets to run around in circles all day. But yeah, so I'm really excited for Gabe to move in after we get married. It's gonna be the best. My mind is blown with everything that goes into wedding planning.
Respect to all of those who have gone before us.
And shout out to Queen. I'm gonna put her website right here, Queen's website, because she is amazing.
Amazing.
Get a wedding planner. If you are engaged, you need a wedding planner.
Yes.
You need a wedding planner. You know why? You're going to lose your mind and take it out on your poor soon-to-be husband, fiance.
The entire span of our engagement has been about 6 months, and it's been a quick turnaround for us to get married, but I think it's a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, we've been doing a good job.
Yeah. For the last few weeks, our pastors, Pastor Dan and Diane, have been taking us through premarital counseling.
Which is the best.
Oh my
Do
gosh. Highly recommend. If
Have
you
to.
are engaged, I would even recommend starting earlier than we did. Like
Do it as long as you can.
2, 3, even 4 months in advance. Like, take time to do premarital counseling. Even after we are done and we're married and we're living together, we want to continue our premarital counseling into marital counseling just to continue the process.
There's a lot of new things to learn about your spouse.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely do counseling. So yeah, in the midst of wedding planning, Gabriel Zamora graduated with his bachelor's degree. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He had pulled an all-nighter, and then the next day he went to work. And this man is insane. What he has done to work for this bachelor's degree, he definitely deserves to be celebrated for the rest of your life. He's done such a good job of balancing both school, me, work, everything, wedding planning, all my moods. Like, you know, you've done a really good job.
Thank you. I want to take a little bit of a break, maybe take a semester or two, a whole full school year off,
Yeah.
and then slowly pursue my master's degree. But I love education.
So with all that celebrating, we've had such a great time. But we have 2 other friends as well that are graduating with their bachelor's degree, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And they get to walk at Fellowship Church College. It's going to be so awesome. So we're going to go watch them walk. But unfortunately, due to some qualifications and policies that have been put into place, Gabriel has been unable to walk and receive his bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
But you got your bachelor's degree.
I got the degree.
So at least we got that.
That's what counts.
That's what counts. And we do get to celebrate our friends, which is awesome.
So that is a very rough summary of so much that has happened over the last like 6-7 months. Because of all the things that have happened in such a short period of time, we are learning so much. There's a lot that we're healing from. There's a lot that God is showing us and teaching us. There's a lot of things that he's even igniting in us. There's a lot of like gifts and just dreams and calling that God is really pulling out of us in this season through all that we've experienced over these last 6 months.
I really do believe that God is pushing us to learn so many things in such a short amount of time as well too, because I know he's preparing us for more. And we live such a crazy life that we feel like it's so worth documenting. And that's why we want to come back here on YouTube to document the things that we're experiencing, to document the things that we're learning, because we are learning so much every day. It seems like, God, I'm done learning, and then he teaches us something else. So
the future of this channel is very bright as we want to share our lives, but then alongside that, share everything we've learned through life. We really do believe that all the things that have transpired in our life, God is going to use those things to really develop something in us. A spiritual maturity, an emotional, a relational maturity, and just a life experience maturity. There's so much that we have grown through this season, and we're still growing. Like, we're still such works in progress, and we're in that place where we feel like, man, we just want other people to be encouraged by the things that we've gone through, and we want other people to know that they're not alone in some of the challenges that they might be facing.
don't worry, you're not alone. Because at one point we thought we were alone.
Right.
Everybody goes through things in life. And sometimes your situation can feel so unique. And sometimes your situation is unique. But I know that God has given us all stories and experiences that he has let us go through so that we can share it with others. And we want to be able to share our experience. And our story is ours and ours to tell. It's a value for us to be able to share.
Yeah.
We wouldn't share it if we didn't think it was
It's true.
important.
Absolutely. I think the enemy would love for you to think that you're the only one going through what you're going through.
Wow.
We felt like that for a long time.
Yeah.
And it was through us getting plugged into community here at Family Life in Washington that we were able to literally make such a God connection with our leaders and with people who could say, like, you're not alone. Like, what you've experienced has happened before. And like, we can help you through it. We can tell you what God showed us. We can help you heal. We can help you process. We can help you understand triggers in life. And we want you to know we've been there, and we want to be a voice, just one voice, to say, like, we know what you're going through. Here's what we've experienced, and here's how we're healing. And then maybe somewhere along the lines, the connection will be made to where you can be blessed, and where what we've gone through can be a benefit to you.
We definitely want to be a place that people can use their voice, a place where people can feel heard and not feel silenced. Because for a long time we thought we weren't able to talk about a lot of things that we were going through, whether it was just like our relational things, like, oh, okay, we fought this week, we can't tell anybody about it, or like, you know, I was triggered by something, or I felt some kind of way about something that happened, whatever 100%. That is, because we know what it's like to walk through life and wonder what you did wrong, or wonder what happened and not have answers to things, or wonder if everything, is it gonna get better? Like, God, are you gonna get me through this? And we've gotten to a really good place where we feel Like, we aren't, of course, not fully healed. We don't have all the answers, but we know what God has shown us.
We want to share not just what happened, but what God's done through it. So make sure that you are staying connected, and that if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Yes.
And like, what is it? Click the bell to make sure that like you get
The
notified when we
notifications.
post.
Make sure you guys go ahead and you follow us on our social media platform, our Instagram. We'll be opening up a Q&A, not for this next video, but the one afterwards, after we kind of talk to you guys about our experiences, and we have a few questions that we'll be answering as well. So stay connected, follow us, so you know when we post.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. This was a little recap of our lives, but then also letting you know what's happening next. So
Yes.
stay tuned. We love you guys, even if you didn't know it yet.
Ching.